You want to create amazing videos but don't know where to start. In this video, I'll show you how to turn free video clips that you can get from Pexels.com to a professional looking video just by using Filmora 14. Whether you're a complete beginner or just looking to improve on your video editing skills, I'm going to walk you through everything step by step. I'll show you how to edit your video clips, how to add a voiceover, and how to layer the perfect background music for your video. By the end of this, you would have edited your first video that is ready to share. So no more waffle, let's dive right in and get creating. Now this is the Filmora workspace, which is where we're going to do all the editing we need to do. Now, as you can see, you've got lots of options and tabs at the top here, like File, Edit Tools, and Help. There's even a Help one. And along here, we've got Media, which is what we'll be working with, our video clips and our audio. You've also got stock media that you can use. You've also got audio, where we can choose different audio. We've got titles where we can add writing and text to our videos. We've got transitions, which is where there'll be a transition to move you from one frame to another. You've also got lots of different effects you can do. We've got filters that we can add to videos to give them a different look and a different feel. We've also got stickers where we can put on arrows or subscribe buttons onto our videos. And there's also templates that you can use, but I'm not going to cover them in this video because we will start to do that in the second video in this series. Right, to begin, what we need is some clips to actually practice our editing with. Now, if you've got clips of your own, that's fine, but if not, there's a way we can get some clips that we can use in videos, and one of the sites we can use is called Pexels.com. So we go over to Pexels and you can sign up to Pexels. It doesn't cost anything, there's no recurring payments, and you can use a lot of their videos and photographs for free. Now when you've done that, we're going to type in Happy Vacation. And here are some of the video clips that you can download. Now, when we're downloading them and you want to just to practice your editing, you want to get the landscape ones. Now, the landscapes are the ones like this. You don't want the upright ones like this one. Now, this is one of the clips that I want to use. So all you do is click on download and it will ask you where you want to download it to, what folder. So when you're getting into editing, straight away, right from the beginning, what you want to do is become very organized with your video clips. Now I've set up a folder on my desktop for this tutorial and I've called it Holiday Clips, and that is where I would want that clip to be saved to, and I've already downloaded it. And what you want to do is go back to Pexels and download a number of clips that you want to use. Now when you come back to it, you've got this screen, just click to the left of it and choose the clips that you want to work with, and again you just download them, put them all in the same file like I've done with clips that I want to use in this tutorial. So let's go back to the Filmora workspace, and what we need to do is obviously import the clips we want. So these are the 4 clips I want to use, or even 5 clips I want to use, and we've clicked on them and they've imported into the workspace. Now these are all highlighted with a green border around them, so what that means, if I try to drag one of them down, all of them will come down and they'll be in a random sort of order, which is not what I want to do. So what we do is just click to the right of them, and that makes them individual clips that we can drag down separately. So first thing we need to do, I know the sort of order I want on these clips and how I want them to appear down here on the timeline. Now, to put them on the timeline, you can click on this little cross, which will add it to the timeline, and you'll get this message. It's telling me that the resolution or frame rate of the media, the video clips, is not the same for what I've got it set up for in my Filmora workspace. Now, I've just checked here, there's hardly anything in that, so I'm just going to keep project settings. And there we go, it appears on the timeline there. If you click on the video clip, it will actually play here, so you can see what is in the next clip. Now, this one is just a video of waves lapping ashore here. So that's the next one I want. So I'm going to drag that down as well. And we can do the same with the frame rate warning. And if you have a look, this is quite a long video clip, which is far longer than what we actually need. So we're going to make our first edit there. So I'm going to drag it to about there. Now, there's two ways we can do this. We can click on the scissors here, and that will put a cut. And we can choose whether we're going to delete this section, or we can click on this section and delete this section. Now, obviously we want this one, but what I want to do is show you a much faster way of learning to edit your videos. So all we do on your keyboard is Control B, and that's it done. And this has split this video into two. And we want to get rid of this piece to the right. So we just press delete on the keyboard and that's gone. But what if you've done that and you realised that you've made an error, that that wasn't the piece you wanted to delete? Well, there's no need to worry, because if you go over to here, you've got the undo button or the undo tab. Click on that and that piece of clip comes back. So you don't have to worry. You can always get back a clip that you've got rid of. So let's get rid of that. And we'll carry on dragging these down. That's the next one. And this is the next one as well. Right, let's check on this. This is quite a long clip. We don't really need it to be that long, so we can grab the clip here and just drag that down. And when I release that, what will happen, the clip behind it, or the next clip on the timeline, will automatically snap into place. There we go. And this clip here, I know it's a little bit longer than what I want. I want to grab the clip from about here. Again, Control B, select which section I want to delete, delete that. And on the last clip, I want to do the clip about here, which will become apparent when we get further into this video. So delete. Now, what we've got here, we've actually got a video that lasts for just over 54 seconds, and you can tell that by this here. This is how long your video clip is that you're working with. As you can see, this shows a boat going through the sea or ocean. Now we want that a little bit smaller, so we're just going to grab that edge and drag that down a bit. And then it goes into the beach section, which again I think is a little bit too long, so we just grab it again, drop it down. And there we've got a clip here. Now, what I've done here, I've actually downloaded the same clip into this place here. So we want to get rid of that. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete that clip. So then we want to bring down the clip that I thought that I was getting, which I believe is this one here. And I could drag that down and do it that way. Or what if I wanted to put this somewhere else? Now, I want to drag these clips out of the way, but as you can see, it's not actually happening. That's because the magnetic timeline button is on. So what we need to do is go over here, disable magnetic timeline. And what we can do then is move these clips out of the way. move these up here, pull this down onto there. Then if we turn that back on, the magnetic timeline, they all clip together like that. There we go. Now this clip here is also a little bit too long for what I want. So again, what we can do is grab this end here, this far side, and drag that down. I want it to be about there. Again, you see them clips now go back onto the timeline. Now, we've created the first video just by using free clips, so let's add some audio to it. Now, we can add music to it just by going to the audio tab at the top, and we can look for specific types of music, such as holiday music. You just type in here what you want to find, and you will get absolutely loads of clips that you can try and use. That's quite a nice one. Now, if you wanted to save that for use in future videos and not have to worry about trying to find it again, all you do is click on this star button, and when you click it, it will turn to a different colour. That means it's been added to your favourites for audio, and you can also do that for, transition and effects. And if you look over here on the left hand side, there's one called Mine, which are my favourites. And I've already got an audio track that I want to use in this video. So let's just add that to our video now. There we go. And there is the audio track. It's appeared on our timeline, and it's got its own timeline track. So let's play that now. Now, this music is quite loud because what I'm thinking about, we could add a voiceover explaining what's happening on the screen. So what we need to do is lower the volume of this track. And there's two ways you can do that. You can place your cursor onto the green line here, and as you hold down the button on your mouse, you can drag that down to what you want the volume to be, but it can be a bit fiddly doing it that way. The much easier way is to come over here once you've highlighted the audio track, and you'll get this section appear on the right hand side, and there's the volume tab there, and it's much easier to lower it using that. So let's play that now. That sounds about right for what we want to do next. Now, you may want to do a voiceover, as we mentioned at the beginning. Now, the way to do that in Filmora is to go to this little icon here that looks like a desk mic, and it'll come up record a voiceover. And then you just click on there. And as you see, this record audio box appears. So what you need to do is make sure you've selected the correct microphone. If you're using a device that's got a microphone already built into it, which most devices do have, you may be using that one. But if you're also using a desk mic like what I'm using now, then you'll want to click on here and scroll down and select the correct mic. The input is input audio, and you want to save this to a folder on your device, so you can click on a folder that you set up before doing the video. And if you look here, it's got a countdown. Now you can have a 3-second countdown, or you can change that if you wanted just a 1 second or 2 second, or maybe you wanted an even longer countdown. That you can alter that as well. Then what you do is just click on the start button. Here comes the countdown. And then you just speak into your microphone, and it will set up a track straight away onto the video that you're creating. Then press it again, and you can stop it. And that's your voiceover done. What I've done, I've actually recorded a voiceover for this. So I'm going to go to the media tab, and I'm going to import media. And this is the one I've done, and we're going to open that up, and we're going to click on the plus sign to add to our video. Now, as you can see, what's happened, we've now got two audio tracks. We've got one for the music and one for the voiceover that I've done. So let's play them together. This is the cruise ship that we took to get to. Now the volume is a bit low on when I'm speaking, so what we could do, we can actually play this. Our lovely island destination, where we enjoyed the beach by taking a nice long walk along the shore, and then we actually... So we've added some video clips, we've added some music to the video, and we've done a voiceover. So what we want to do is just match this voiceover up to the actual video clips. This is the cruise ship that we took to get to our lovely... Now we want the next clip to come in about there. So what we've done, we just dragged the edge of this first clip down to make it shorter. The island destination, where we enjoyed the beach by taking a... And we want the next one to come in here. It's going to talk about strolling along the beach. A nice long walk along the shore. And then it's going to say that we stayed for the sunset. So I want that next clip coming in there. We actually had a few drinks and stayed for the sunset. The next day we went into the local town where we found the... Right, put this here. The inhabitant. We found any... Right, now we've made a mistake here on the audio. The next day we went into the local town where we found the inhabitant. We found anyone... There we go, so we want to go in here. The next day we went into the local town. And we want to make the cut just on that audio track. So we've highlighted, we're going to go Control B. And we're going to do the same again here on the audio track. And we're going to delete this little bit here. Move this up to there. There we go. The next day we went into the local... Now we need to drag this down as well. For the sunset. The next day we went into the local town. Obviously the audio could have gone on a bit further, but what we've done and what you're able to do now is go and get video clips from Pexels.com. You can add music to your video tracks and you know how to do the voiceover. Now we've completed our video, what we will need to do is export it to a folder on our device. So what we do is just go over here to the right and you've got this big green button that says export. So we click on export and this export box will appear. Now the first thing we want to do is give our video a name. Now I'm going to put this down as holiday first rough edit 1. And then the important thing to do is make sure you're sending it to the correct folder that you want this video to appear in. So we're going to select holiday and select. Now the preset you can leave as default. The quality I would leave as recommended. Now these are already preset settings that will be in place when you first use Filmora. And you can leave them exactly as they are. So we've got a resolution of 1280 by 720 and we've got a frame rate of 30 frames per second, which is absolutely fine for what we're doing. Then all you do is click on export, and what this is doing is exporting the video we've created to the file that I've set up on my desktop on my laptop. Now what you'll also see here, if you wanted to, you could post your videos directly to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook or Twitter. straight from this section here, but my personal preference is always to download them onto my device, and then I will go in and watch them there first before I even think about loading them up to any of the social media platforms. That's our video saved to our device. And there you go, well done. You've actually completed your first video and you've edited it, you've added a voiceover, and you've added background music to it. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, because that will show me that I'm creating videos that you want to watch. If you want to get notified when I load up my next video, just subscribe to the channel. If there's anything you want me to show you to do with video editing, then leave a comment below this video. I've also left a link down there for Pexels.com, and also where you can go and get your own version of Filmora 14. But most of all, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.